Just a sec. I don't know what's going on behind me. Okay. Okay. We got sound. Sounds all the way up. I'm all nervous about hitting enter finally. Alright. I guess because I just expect to get interrupted and have to go do something. This is fine. Check out these options as you do. Brightness 17%. What is that, tab? Hmm. We'll see how this goes. I might end up locking the frame rate down to 60. But we'll see. Audio. Subtitles. Main dialogue. Sounds good. Apply settings. No. That was interesting. Let's go back. Oh no, it's just how this is. Oh, they use different fonts for things. I don't know if that's cool or not. I think that's neat. I like how gameplay is just kind of a generic font. It's like a Western font or something. I didn't even pick that up here. Alright, what does this mean? Choose your slut game. I kind of want to go with medium. What do I want to do? I want the game to be like, this is the designed or whatever experience. I think that a lot of games do now. I guess they've always done it. Fucking Doom had that shit. Medium or hard? Whatever, we'll go with medium so I can actually get through. Tempting. You know what? Let's start it. Let's see what it is. How do I move?
I remember training with my father in the years after the rat plague. Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you.
Man. Dishonored.
The sounds and smells of Dunwall never change much. This is my city.
Never touched 2. I bought 2. So the thing with 1 was that 1 was one of those games that came out and people were like, "Oh man, this is the best, one of the best games of all time in terms of like the actions that you make. Like they have so much consequences." And like I played it and I was just like, I don't get it. It felt like that weird moment in what's that movie, Big? Tom Hanks with him just being like, I don't get it. But then I played it later and I had like more of an open mind and I was just playing for the systems and I was like, man, this game's pretty fun. A lot of really cool systems and cool things that you can do. So even if you don't really necessarily care for the story, which is kind of minimal, it's a really cool setting, and seeing your actions like play out across the city was neat. The story itself never, like, it was always kind of confusing, like, oh, this person betrayed you.
Let's see what you
And I was like, who the fuck, who is this? How did they betray me? I guess this person did. I also don't feel an attachment to them because there's no other game. It was just Dishonored 1. And then it just kind of ended.
Fast enough I could slide beneath that. Never doubted I could make that.
Not a starting position.
to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
Did it.
Sure. Man, the movement in this feels really good. I must say. Does this still have I don't know, I can't tell if there's that weird cover meter. What, the swim under here? I'm already on it.
Except to climb. Only I could spend every day running and jumping.
Man, the movement. This movement feels so good.
Come to me. You've learned well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady.
Of course.
Father's always on about the
Wow, they actually have one of those whales in this game. There's all this stuff that you would read about, like in terms of the whales in the first game, but I don't think you ever actually saw them.
If you're quick enough with the chokehold, that's one more person who gets...
Wow, look, he's got gray old man hair.
That's my...
You can actually see him.
Now let me hear you or see you.
Didn't see anything at all.
Most people won't notice you if you're above them, overhead.
In the words of Corvo Attano, hidden like a secret, quiet as the sunset.
The finger thing means the taxes.
Remember, a pistol will wake up everyone in the building. A crossbow is quiet.
What are they talking about? That's what I was doing.
Perfect
was gonna say I didn't see a wrestler up there. I don't know what the fuck the turnbuckle was all about. Oh. Oh man, let me add this other game. Speaking of rats, let me add what's it called to my list of stuff to potentially play. Plague Tale. Nope. I'm gonna have to make a text list of games to possibly play. Oh man. I think we're gonna lock this game to 60. Turn off VSync. Because this is running fine, but I can feel my computer. I feel like it's putting out heat. I don't really. Ain't got time for that. Much better. I can already see the temperatures dropping, or I have like a profile on my keyboard to like change the colors
Time for some more weapons and combat.
on my RGB stuff depending on the heat. So,
Shall we? Yes. You hit hard. That's my daughter.
daughter.
When someone swings a sword at you, block.
Good advice.
Good. Well done. Very good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance. You're quick. Block with your blade. Smart move. That'd stop even the most black-hearted killer.
Racist.
You can choke an enemy out, even in combat. When an enemy is off balance, you can land a lethal counterattack.
Love it.
Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
All right.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer
Come
assaulted
on.
the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart. In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power. They would have succeeded, but my father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces. All these years later, am I the ruler my mother wanted me to be? Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know whether to get on a ship and sail to the opposite side of the world,
Ships.
or to have everyone around me.
What's the other game? There's so many games that have existed that I never touched that I should have. Games that I was interested in at some point. Just like, I just forgot this game exists. Orba? No, not. Oberdeen?
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Your signet ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
think I like how these character models look more than the first game. The first game had like it had an aesthetic. This does too. Like it's exaggerated, but it's also a little bit more realistic, I guess.
Today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
You look tired, Father.
every year I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers. You'll catch the clone killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
RTX on. Just looking at that reflection. And even that stuff beside me, I'm like, I bet you there would be a reflection there. I bet you my frame would be like slowly going down. This is a bit more modern.
We have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Grace Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos.
Are these just straight up machines?
Soldiers? Amazing.
What is this, Ramsey? I didn't authorize those things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Attano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day, and gifts to remind you of our nation, the rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks, for now I give you the greatest gift of all, family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
Impossible.
My mother had a sister?
My dearest niece.
Look at that body language. Oh man, what's on those shoulders? What is that? What is that? Oh, that's neat looking.
My younger sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by bad memories, I'm here to relieve you of your crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector, how naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the crown
Well, that was quick.
Sword can't still my heart.
Oh man. Decisions. I like this. Somebody on my friends list played through as Emily, so which makes me feel like I should play through as Corvo. I guess I could always play it twice. I don't know. Sure.
Cast you in cold marble. Corvo Attano, how handsome you are for a man of your age. And how long had you hidden the mark of the outsider?
I expect it's a wonderful story.
I'll lock him in the Empress's chambers, and then I'll bring him to Coldridge Prison until his trial. My father lost it all. Sent me to the City Watch, one step above begging. Think I had to take your orders? Corvo Atano, son of a Zirconan tradesman.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lord Corvo, what happened?
It'll be all Captain Mayhew. Oh! So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
Intrigue. I sure wish that skip text was in the corner this entire
Legend in
time.
the City Watch, the Empress's last resort, the safe room inside your daughter's chambers, is holding enough gold to buy an island. And they say this is one of the only two keys.
This is about as fast as the first game starts off. Like, you do the tutorial that is like, oh, nope, you're in it.
Alexei, the throne room, Emily. Nothing I can do alone. I need to get out of here. I helped Emily get a frog unstuck from this old clock when she was 11. I swear I'll find a way to fix this. To bring her back.
Typewriter. Man, when I was younger, just because I'm old as shit, definitely had typewriters. I think we had one. I remember doing reports with the typewriter because we didn't have a computer, and I had like a typewriter and a word processor. I like to pretend the word processor wasn't my computer, but it was just for typing documents that I would save to floppy disks. Because, man.
The Hound Pits pub. Today starts another chapter. But will it get as bad as those times?
I was trying to see if there's a way I could run and grab, but I can't go that far, I guess. Oh my goodness. Absolutely not. I'm never assigned to the Steam Friends.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Zirconos.
Sure feel like an idiot for that one, huh?
Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable.
How do I feel like I'm missing controls or something. Let's see, keyboard mapping. was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that makes me die. I'm definitely missing something here. Definitely missing something. I don't know what it is, though.
Sir, how long is it going to take, Captain Ramsey?
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos. Ramsey knows what he's doing. The man's moving up in the world. He's old blood, one of the good families. And now that he's helped the rightful Empress take the throne, the Ramseys are going to be back in fashion in Dunwall. You'd be smart to remember that.
I'm hungry.
Maybe I should just spin it. Pick a place to lick my wounds. I've got to regroup.
What the fuck am I missing here?
I helped Emily get a frog unstuck from this old clock when she was 11. I swear I'll find a way to fix this. To bring her back. Dunwall always has a way of turning sour, just as soon as you get comfortable.
I don't... I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here.
The Hound Pits pub. Today starts another chapter. But will it get as bad as those times?
Like, I know I'm missing something here. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing right now. What the fuck? What the hell is this? Is that something? I'm an idiot. I just assumed that because those windows were closed, you couldn't do anything to them. I feel like an idiot. See, like...
Lila took away the mark of the outsider.
Man, whatever.
No more sorcery.
Lord Protector, I can't believe Ramsey... is Lady Emily all
There's a
right?
coup underway. Emily is... she's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Maybe through Emily's safe room. There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for you. Get away and help Emily.
I'm sorry, Captain Mayhew. Goodbye. Won't open without my ring. Need my ring to open the safe room. Ramsey has it.
As we both know, whoever's killing off my detractors is doing so for calculated effect, undermining me. The Crown Killer is being guided by someone. But who? Tomorrow's the anniversary of Mother's death. A sad day for us both. But I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've protected me.
15 years later.
You've helped me see what was right for the people of the Empire. We drained the flooded district, fought back the gangs, and yesterday we launched a beautiful ship in Mother's name. I'm trying to become the sovereign she wanted me to be. But Father, I wouldn't be here without you.
The
No
best.
time for that now.
What do you mean? Whatever. So I'll choke this dude out because I can.
It's gonna be on soon. Disloyal dogs. Jessamine had me drag one of these out to the lake for our picnic once. Time's long gone now.
Well, that looks like something I would have been able to, like, pick open.
The throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns. This is exciting. Everything's changing.
Yes, the natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the king and queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
Was this guy not headed over this way? He's headed over this way.
Nothing will stop me from bringing you home, Emily. Anton Sokolov made this lock.
That's a name I remember. Alright.
Now you've got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial Suite atop Dunwall Tower. I'd better take these.
Bone charms. That picture looks like Garrett from the Thief games.
Out into the world once more. How many people had forgotten this mask?
Sweet. Okay. Oh, is that where the father stuff comes from? I got a soft spot for like pictures like that in games. Okay, I'm not gonna actually. Anyway, I'm not going to sit there and read all of the text. I might actually check it out sometime later. But I know that's not the most compelling gameplay for watching a stream. It doesn't get picked up. Oh shit, what was that? Oh, it's just alarm clocks. Why are there so many fucking alarm clocks?
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
So if you hold it, that is one of the options, and if you tap it, that's the other option, is what it looks like.
I've got to get out of Dunwall.
My goodness gracious.
What do I have to do to get Emily back? What do I have to become?
Somebody climbed on the roof and wrote taxes, 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 and keep out. I do love when games give you objectives like this, where it's like, get here. How? I don't care. Oh man, that was more than a moderate height.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Corvo Atano has apparently fled the tower. We've got to find him. That's it. You've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkonos, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Yeah, this reminds me of, this is very City 17 from Half-Life 2. What the fuck is going on? Yeah, it reminds me of City 17. I think it was like the first game doesn't seem like that, but I guess this is 15 years later.
Empress Emily Caldwin and her royal protector Corvo Atano are now wanted criminals. Let me remind you, there's a reward for your help in capturing enemies of the state.
The Knife of Dunwall, excerpt from a penny novel. Oh, deep. Okay, I made the mistake. I'm reading. I'm trying not to. I wanna read the things, man. Hand slipped. Sorry, bro.
You're not fit for that watch uniform.
Sorry, bro.
Attention Dunwall citizens.
I need to find a ship.
Our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name. Further, Corvo Atano is now wanted for treason. Many of you found harboring the royal protector will be fined and arrested. People of Dunwall, stay in your homes. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
There's health there, but I don't feel like I need that necessarily. I do feel like going straight up the streets is a mistake, though.
Isn't it laundry day yet? Gotta be soon. Can't stand my own stench.
I don't know that ship, but maybe the captain can help.
You look like you can take care of yourself.
True.
So it's a coup. The Caldwins have finally fallen. Shh. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Until later, then.
Hey!
Playing dice tonight. You in?
A body? Here? Someone protect me!
Oh. I don't know if that's good or bad. I guess this is what I could have done to begin with, huh? No. That wouldn't have worked. The surprise they had of like, oh my god, there's a body. Just a sec.
people of Dunwall. Aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
Some kind of shitstorm happening here in Dunwall. The old man's... Lord Atano, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lord Protector.
Is that the person from that spin-off?
But you look like death warmed over.
It's been an unusual day. There's a coup underway and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov. We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know, Anton. The Duke's here with a woman named Delilah who's seized the throne. They have Emily and I barely got out. For now, I have to get away, recover my footing.
Bad things always seem to happen in Dunwall. Feels like the end of the world.
I need to get to Karnaca, where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
The dreadful whale will get you there. Should we go?
Let's go. Something's not right, but it seems familiar somehow. I remember this endless cold. Where are you? You might as well show yourself.
Corvo, old friend. Do I even have to say it? You've lost another Empress. Delilah was born a pawn, but now she's got the throne. 15 years ago, the assassin Dowd could have warned you about her if you'd bothered to ask. but you were too busy for questions. Times have changed, Corvo, and you haven't been watching the dark corners of the world. Maybe living in a palace has made you soft. What happens when you push a man farther than he ever thought he could go? Does he snap? And what happens when he tries to go home? Maybe you'll finally learn what it feels like to kill an empress. Dad could have told you about that, too.
I felt this so long ago. The void. It was still there all along. Never thought I'd be here again. Feels as good as I remember. Now I'm going to save my daughter and win back her throne. There you are, my love.
Know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Jessamine, if all I can hear are the last echoes of your voice, that's enough.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms. But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse. Summon me to your hand, and I will guide you when I can. There are no stars in the sky here. There is no sky.
Who is Delilah, really? Jessamine's sister? Bearing the outsider's mark?
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth, until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fawning sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
Maybe I got lazy. Fell asleep at my post. Somehow everything I love is at risk. Again. Last time I saw Karnaca, I was just 18, boarding a ship bound for Dunwall. It was dawn and I'd been up all night dancing 3 sheets to the wind. I was puffed up with the old Duke's favor, and I thought I was the greatest swordsman the Isles had ever known. For over 3 decades, I've lived in a palace, watching over the people I love. I've had an empress die in my arms, and raised another from birth. Who would have thought I'd come back home, the most wanted man in the Isles, following the trail of a monstrous killer? What would that 18-year-old think of me now?
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Must be cursed. God, old man, this is some shit. Who's probably not back from Dunwater? If we're lucky. You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know. We've been en route for
Sokolov's style. It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more. Karnaka look.
All right, you've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaka, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn you.
There were reports about tensions rising. Corruption, street violence. It's the sort of thing that happens, and usually the local authorities resolve it.
The new Duke has let things slide. But Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient of hers, the Crown Killer.
Addermeyer was a solarium years ago. I'll get inside and eliminate the Crown Killer. Maybe the alchemist will cooperate, maybe she won't. Either way, I'll try to figure out what happened to Sokolov too.
I would say good luck, but I don't think you want my luck. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Alright, that's it for now. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner, so I will see you later. Peace.